Okay, hello everyone and welcome to round 12 of the championship. Monte Carlo today. Let me turn this music down a bit, it's very loud. I realise. Alright, welcome. Jay's going to be starting at the back, just a little thing for you guys to know. Yeah, so it's going to be a run for him through the grid. Alright, Monaco. One of the most famous tracks on the F1 calendar. Been here since the 1950s and has held every single year since the 1955. Apart from 2020, where we weren't able to race there because of the coronavirus. Yeah, we couldn't race, which is a shame. Last major change is 2004 with the pit complex changing. Yeah. Very tight layout. It's a very difficult challenge. Nelson Piquet famously said, "It's like driving. It's like riding a bicycle around your living room." It's a pretty good way of actually explaining it if you've ever driven it, because yeah, it's a tight track. No room for going wide, especially in that third sector. Just meet a barrier really easily. It is a 78 lap race in the full one, but we're doing 39 laps today, so we're doing half the length of a full race. The shortest track on the calendar, part of the Triple Crown, so if you win this and win Le Mans, I think it's Le Mans and also the Indy 500, you get the Triple Crown, which is not many people have gotten. I can't remember who actually has it, but there's only a few people who have actually done it. Over the full race, a driver will do around about 5,000 gear changes for a whole race, which is crazy, because it's all slow and quick, always accelerating. The first time since 1954 that race wasn't held was 2020. And 2021 there was 40% of how many people there would be. Only 7,500 fans are allowed to go, which is mad because there's usually a lot of fans in the tight grandstands who are able to go. Obviously there's a whole city around it, so there was definitely still fans there. Michael Schumacher has taken 5 victories here, all consecutively from 1994 to 2001. Prost has won 4 times in the 1980s, while Sterling Moss and Jackie Stewart have won 3 times at Monaco. The only current ones who have won here are Lewis Hamilton with 3 wins, Sebastian Vettel, who's won twice, Kimi Raikkonen, and Daniel Ricciardo have won once, and so has Max Verstappen now, won once as well. Right, qualifying. This is going to be a good qualifying. Qualifying's always the best here, just because the final sector's just blitzingly fast. Yeah, we should see a lot of things going on. if there is rain, there will be carnage turn 1 in the race if there's rain, but it's not 100% there's rain. If it is, I think a lot of people will be DNFing before they can actually get through to the end of the race. I probably wouldn't even get through to the end of the race in the dry. I've nearly got a podium here, but it's not easy to do. We are doing nighttime, a bit unrealistic, but it also is. Just look at it, it's beautiful. Topper putting on the inters, seem like a premium tyre here. Jay's retiring. He's not allowed to set a lap time after getting 3 warnings, so he'll be starting from the back of the grid. Who's that going out first? I think that's FCST, yeah. FCST goes out, Topper retires from the session. I think he might have gotten 3 penalties as well, not sure. Who's going to be the first out? Louis is out. I'm going to go to FCST first though, because I know that he's quite good around here. Also Blues, I've never seen him drive around here. I do think he'll do quite well. Matthew choosing the medium tyres. I don't know how good they will be around here, because you need a lot of grip for that 3rd sector, but also you don't need a lot of grip around the rest of the track, you know, and it's quite a slow speed, so keeping your tyres nice and warm is much easier in the medium tyres. This hairpin is famously difficult for controller players. A lot of people end up hitting the outside barrier just because they can't get their car turned in quick enough. It's doable, quite doable. Otherwise they would change a lot of stuff just to make it so they can actually do it. This is Blues and Matthew getting really close together. Is Topper, I think that's Topper actually, is Topper on the medium tyres? Blumenau. No, on the insert. I think Topper's AI is on the inserts driving around the track. Hope not, that'd be a bit dangerous. That's not, no, that is Blues, okay. I thought that was Topper. Just dawdling around the track. Yellow flags, I think someone's lost their front wing through here. I'm not sure, it might be just a false ghost yellow flag. I wouldn't be surprised. Still yellow flag sector 3. It might be that there's a bit of a, there's maybe an end plate there, but I'm not sure. Let's do a lap with SCST going down into this hander, right hander, I forgot what it's called, into the hairpin. Could use more inside curve, but he does get around nice and easily. Not very quick through there though, not getting the car turned in quick enough. Just getting through there really. I don't know if this will be the best lap or his favourite lap ever, but a little bit of a tap on the wall is there as well, which won't be good. I don't think he got any damage. I don't think we have damage rate high enough for that. That was quite good through there, using all the track that he can. Now through this left-hander, just such a good sector. Not enough turning from the car though. It is purple second sector though, just nearly hitting the wall, nearly invalidating as well through here. I've forgotten the name of this as well, getting all the corners names. But over the line, a little bit of a bump on the curb as well. That one goes, curb is quite high up. Over the line it is provisional pole. Louis goes behind by about a second and a bit. Blues coming around to the end of his lap, nearly into the wall, a little bit of a rear end tap on the wall. We've seen Max Verstappen do that at Saudi Arabia and lose his tyre, but obviously this isn't real life. He does go fastest though by 2/10 or so, quite a good lap there. I think there'll be a lot of people getting a little bit quicker, aka Perker going a whole second faster. That's a really good lap, he'll be quite happy with that. I still have a feeling the track's going to warm up a bit and everyone's going to get a few quicker laps. Langer's on an out lap here. Wonder how quick he'll go for this sector. Probably not too quick. Yeah. Would be a bit of a risk to go quickly through there for no reason. Again, we don't have Reaper here, and for his championship that's not going to be good. Also for Mercedes that's not going to be too good. He's going to have to hope FCSD can get a good result here. A lot of things will happen today. So if someone does end up getting a really good lap, really good finish, because there's a lot of crashes, someone you wouldn't expect to do it, I wouldn't be surprised. You can also stay out and not pit, and also get track position. It's not great through there from Lang. He won't be too happy with that, but it is actually a purple first sector. So I think Perka has a lot of time to gain in that sector. Going a bit deep, missing his line, lost 2 tenths or so through there. Now through here, it's easy to hit the inside wall here, but he does well. Gets through nice and quickly, jam the power down as quick as you can. Through here, nice and easy, flat out. Sometimes with a bit of tyre wear or a small bit of damage, you can hit the wall quite easily, but otherwise, nice and easy flat through here. Fastest section on the track, just put the power down as quick as you can, get as close to the barriers as you can as well. Here, just got to area as much as you can. Don't do it too much because you will get a bit of damage. You will lose a lot of time for the rest of the lap. Nice and easy through here, put the power down. Is a medium time, so it won't be the best. It's, yeah, 112.6. So not bad, just behind Louis. Louis just gets ahead. I wonder if Smithy can do anything faster on those mediums, or if those mediums are quite slow. But it could have been a bad lap from Lang, you never know. As through comes Louis, just going past. Oh wait, no, that's not Louis. It's KJ Styles, isn't it? Yeah. I think that was someone hitting the wall. I don't know. There's KJ Styles on the soft tyres. Not bad, not bad. On the brakes here. 19.03. Getting through there nice and easily. Yeah, just got to get round that corner. You can't really gain or lose any time. As long as you do it just clean enough. That's quite good through there. Keeping a good amount of pace through the corner. Quite a good exit as well. Nearly spinning there, a little bit of a slide. This left-hander. I could have used more curb there. Lost a little bit of time from that. Or hasn't gained time. That's FCST, I think, in the barrier or going slowly. Has he got any damage at all? He's doing something. He might be holding someone up. If he's not careful, he might be going for another. He is going for another lap, just trying to get a bit of room between him and someone else. What time can KJ Styles do? Massive slide. No ERS left to use as well, so that's not going to be an easily quick time. Yeah, just ahead of Lang though, which Lang might be a little bit annoyed about. FCST going through here. How quick is he doing? Hits the wall. That is probably going to be a bit of damage. Just a tiny tap on the inside wall is quite easy to do. No visible damage. I would be surprised if there's not damage. Strange. Damage is definitely going to stay on. It's not like we'd turn it off. That'd be dumb. Smithy now, let's see what you can do on these medium tyres, because Lang didn't have the best of runs on the mediums. That's someone going slow in the final final couple corners. Through here, not bad, but could have been quicker. On the brakes, oh, that is a purple first sector though, so it's not too shabby. Through this hairpin, just get the car turned in. You can see how good the wheel is through there. Gains a lot of time. That's someone is in the barrier. That's a Haas. That's Louis is in the barrier. Maybe not in the barrier. Or he's just going slow. That is a Ferrari with no front wing at all. It's never a sight you want to see. Must have fully clattered a wall. It seems like he's got a wing though. He's driving at a pace where it's like he's got a wing. Let's see here if he does have a wing at all. Might be a glitch. That is a big lift, so I have a feeling he doesn't have a wing. Oh no, definitely not. But it does have more grip than a lot of people would think. That Smithy going faster than Blues, Kaiser and FCST on those medium tyres. So, hooking up a really good lap. That's Kaiser retiring from the session. Don't know what's happened there. Don't know if Perk will get round in time for that. Perk was on a fast lap, up by 2 tenths in that first sector, where you can't really gain any time in that sector as well. So that'll be good for him. Oh, I don't know if he's made a mistake. Has Kaiser crashed out or retired? I mean, I don't see a reason why he would retire, but there might still be a front wing or so, or something there. Any front wing? It looks like there's a bit of a skid mark there. Or maybe someone's crashed out, but I don't know. Up by 3/10 now through this final sector. Give me a fucking better camera angle. There we go. Now into this corner, heavy on the brakes, down to first gear, nearly into the wall. Just keeping it nice and easy on the power though. Don't hit though. Don't mess it up on the exit. Over the line, what's it going to be? It is an improvement by 0.6 of a second. So there's a lot of time coming in with this track warming up and gripping up a lot. A lot of time is being gained. FCS Steelers are now on an outlap after hitting the barrier a few times last time round. Louis going slowly. He won't be on a lap. Smithy's on another lap. He is up on his lap. Now he is a little bit down on his lap, unfortunately, but there's still time to gain. Nearly into the wall there. That was close. Down into neutral just for a bit of good luck. I have a feeling that wasn't on purpose, but it might get you around the corner a bit faster. I'm not sure. I wouldn't think it's an optimum strategy or tactic. As now that Haas gets right in the way of Perker, so I think Perker might be a bit angry with that. That's good through there, using a lot of curb, getting through easily. There's a little bit of contact with the wall. Perker's not on a lap. Through here, just got to hug the walls. Oh, that's a massive hit into the back of the Haas of Louis. That's not good. That's a lap straight down the drain. Louis, what is Louis doing? He's got a bit of damage. He should have gone into the pits. What is Louis doing? He's just sat, just waiting on the exit, right on the racing line. It's been cleared into. That's never good. I think Smithy realises now. Louis is now going around for another lap, and he's into the wall, and again. So trying to get that bit of time hasn't really worked well for him. Now FCST's on a lap, invalid, unfortunately. So Matthew's going a bit slow in this last sector. Maybe trying to get a good exit through here. Again, that's another Haas going slow. Maybe holding his teammate up a little bit. KJ Styles maybe getting a bit of a slipstream here though. That is going to be a penalty, surely. That's unfair. Let's see. Was that a crash out? Just a retirement. Aaron's not having a good day. Stewards are going to have to look at that. I have a feeling Smithy will be aggressively typing on his phone. But no wing. Actually, no, it's not as bad as I thought. Gonna have to just limp into the pits, try and get the wing back. Would be nice to know how long we've got. 5 minutes of the session remaining. Let's see what FCSD can do. He's up by 2/10 now. Going through here a little bit slower than he would have liked. Just holding onto the brakes for a little bit too long. In the purple second sector now, up by 3/10. A little bit of a tap on the wall and he loses his lap. You do have to really commit into that wall. That's a good first corner by Matthew actually. Yeah, you've got to commit to hugging that inside wall. Yeah, Smithy's not too happy about that. Matthew's getting a little bit of a traffic here with the cars. See what Lang can do. Modifier is yet to set a lap as well. Lang over the line. What's the lap time going to be? It doesn't look like it's going to be. It is actually an improvement above the two Hasses. Now Wildfire with the purple second sector through the last sector into the last corner. It's got to get it nice and easily through here. The last corner, easy to hit that inside wall, also the outside wall, but it is easy to get through at the same time. Over the line, what is it going to be? It's going to be a 1:10.5 up into P3 ahead of Smithy, who will probably be going on to those soft tyres pretty soon, unless he's committing to the mediums. A lot of people do a few laps on the mediums, then do a soft time. just to not use up too many softs, but he was out there for a little while. Yeah, a long time out there actually. Who else is on the lap? Pretty much no one. Who's the furthest? Looks to be Blues is the next one who's gonna get to a lap. My bad, the hairpin name is the Lowe's hairpin. Also, a lot of people call it hotel hairpin as well. That's Blues slowing down Nontus. They're both on outlaps though, so I don't think Nontus will be too annoyed. Is an excuse to get a bit further back. There's someone has spun it. That looks to be Louis. Has he spun it or has he slowed down? It's difficult to tell if they've. He's just slowed down. Okay. Into this corner goes Nontus, nice and easy actually through there, not trying to mess up his lap. McLaren have the most laps led. As we watch Nontus in the McLaren Pilot Orange going through the Lowe's hairpin now. Got to use a little bit more curb to get through. It rotates your car a little bit, but also very easy to put too much on there and you lose a bit of time, run out a bit wide. Can happen quite easily. Nice and easy over there though, not trying to mess up Smith. He's actually still on the medium tyres. So he's committing to those medium tyres. In the session, he doesn't think anyone's gonna beat his lap. There's a chance that Blues might on his next lap. I don't think this lap will be a particularly aggressive lap. Don't know how much he'll be gaining. Nice turn one. He is going to run out of the ERS before the end of the lap though, so he might have an issue. He has to completely leg it round. He might have to cut the corner, cut the chicane, sorry, to get through, which would be against the rules. But he could do it. Smithy now going for it, sector 3, or going into sector 3, sorry, up by 6/10 on his lap, so this could be a really good lap. He has to gain a little bit more time, but if I remember, he had quite a bad last sector, so he's got to put the brakes down, get through the corner as easily as you can, now put the pedal down as quick as you can, over the curb, through to the end of the lap. What's it going to be? Over the line, it is P2 by 5/10 in the mediums. I don't think he'll be too angry with that. That's quite a good lap for those tyres. Matthew doing something over here. Has got the full wing. As we finish the session, Blues is just slower on his lap, so he's going to be in P2 behind Smithy at least. P3, sorry, behind Smithy at least. I don't know if anyone will get any quicker than that. There is a chance Wildfire could. I wouldn't put him too far away from it. He is up by a little bit of time, but it's not a purple sector, but it is a little bit up on his lap. Too deep on the brakes there though, so nearly goes into the wall. Did do the best of what he had though. Going to third, down to second again is what I always find easy, to get a bit more turning instead of just holding second. Now through here, flat out through the hairpin, no DRS is ever going to be allowed there just because it's too easy to spin. Right-hander really nicely over the curb, nearly hitting the walls, just about not. 5th place grid penalty for Louis for a collision with Lang. I don't know where he is. Purple second sector as well. Didn't quite see what lap time it was. Now over the line, what's it going to be through this last corner, or the last two corners really, pretty much last corner though. Over the line, getting a bit of slipstream from Smithy as well. Over the line, but he can't beat anyone, just about behind Blues. As the AIs come together a little bit. I don't see that too often, but wow, that was a good qualifying. Nice to see the cars racing under the lights, as always. That is Perker on P1, Smithy P2, Blues P3, Wildfire P4, Nonsense P5, Kaiser P6, FCSD P7, Matthew P8, Lang, Louis, KJ, Styles, Jay, Topper and Abram not completing laps. Some through penalties, some from just not completing laps, which can happen. Okay, as we wait for everyone to get us up, so we'll go on to a formation lap. It's not a rain, not a wet race, as you can tell. As we go out to the formation lap, get everything set up. If you look at the tyres, Smithy's going to be in a great place to win this race, but then again, Perker has the track advantage. He is ahead, and it's probably the most difficult track to overtake on. The straight's not long enough to really get past, and it's all slow speed, so you can't send one up the inside too easily. You obviously need to be close on the straights, so yeah. Perker coming now around to the end of the lap. Racing in the lights in Monaco. Not something you would see too often in real life. It's something you can see on the F1 game, which is always good. Oh, that's into the wall goes Perker. There is no damage under the formation lap, but that could have gone very bad. Yeah, thankfully for him, he can't get any damage. But he did slam into that wall trying to warm up the tyres a bit. As we go round to the end of the lap. Let's see what I can see. Yeah, just trying to warm up the tyres. Let's go down. Okay. As we wait for the lights to go out, that's the pit stop strategy. That's what's predicted. As it's 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and Wwrl in Monaco. It's a good start by Smithy, good start by Jay. Jay's gonna stay ahead. The McLaren and Alpine going side by side, just about. Wildfire's just about gotten past. There's no carnage into turn 1. There is carnage behind the grid though. That's Blues dropping down places. Nonsense has spun around as well. He's lost his wing. I have no clue what's happened there, but someone has spun it. Now that's Jay making up so many places in turn 1, 2 and 3. Now he's side by side with Aram. Aram pulls out of that move. They are side by side through the hairpin. Aram into the wall. That's so probably going to be a bit of damage. He should have just stopped trying to go around the outside there. It's never usually a good idea. Now as Jay's trying to get past, it looks like Kaiser has no front wing, but I think he does. No, he doesn't. Kaiser has literally no front wing, and he is slightly slow in J round. He has to be careful re-entering the track. Nearly had a collision with Topper there. There was a massive incident at the back. Don't know what's happened, but that Smithy's actually got up into P1, whilst that's Perker's gone down the positions. Has he got damage? I don't know. He's made a massive mistake clearly. As I was looking at the... Don't know what's happened. Smithy's up into P1, Perker's all the way down in P6 with his teammate in P7. That's not a good start from him. I don't know what's happened. I think he spun it around the chicane, or around about there. As Blues and Louis are battling now. As Blues makes up a position on Louis after spinning at the start. Don't think he's gotten any damage. Let's look at the interval. Jay and Perker are so close. I don't know what happened to Perker, but he was very slow. I think he lit it up, and his tyres were boiling hot at that point. And there's those two at the back, just not anywhere near anyone. It's a corner cut by Jay, actually. Might get a warning from that. Has Blue's got front wing damage at all? Not sure what's happened to him. Not having a good day. He had a good qualifying, but he's having a shocking race. Now Perker's actually really close to KJ Styles. He is gonna be trying to make some moves with his teammate now. Work that's been really good in the past couple of days is now not being as good as they would like. Perker's so close, a bit of a corner cut there as he tries to go down the inside maybe of KJ Styles. KJ Styles' his car is definitely more than 2 meters, just not letting him budge. They're gonna have to get straight past as quick as they can, but it's difficult to. Sends a move into there. There's a bit of contacts. He does make it past. That wasn't the cleanest move, but he did get past. He had to do it. Bit of a center move. If stop turning in or else we'll crash. Quite a simple move, easy way to get through. Matthew Pitts, don't know why, might have been a bit of damage. And that's Jay nearly KJ Styles. KJ Styles is dropping off by a lot. Jay's going to have to go down the inside here, maybe not quite. He's losing out, being pushed back into Aram now. And if Aram can send a move, he's got much less to lose. Now Jay trying to go down the inside here, there's a bit of contact. They're both like sliding there. Now that's so close. Jay has gone past, but Aram is now caught up and past KJ Styles. There might be a bit of a penalty there for dangerous driving. That was quite a dangerous move. If there was any damage for KJ Styles as well, I think he'll be a bit unhappy with that. It's difficult to see what happened there. Now Perker's trying to catch back up. There's yellow flags behind. That's KJ Styles, I think. I know that's Louis into the barriers, making a mistake. Now Perker's 2 tenths behind Lang. Lang is 3 tenths behind FCST up in the podium places now for Mercedes, who are losing Reaper today, so they wouldn't be gaining too many points. Now there's a bit of contact. Perker's got to be careful not to do that too often. There's contacts there through the hairpin. That's FCST going sideways, and that's actually Lang losing a position. There's more contacts, and now Jay is up in there. Jay's trying to pass Lang, but not quite. That's a good move by Perker, opportunistic, but squeezing Lang out. If there's one person you don't want to be squeezing out into the wall, is definitely Lang, because he is the boss and he will penalise you, but obviously you shouldn't drive any different with him just because he owns the league, you know. But I wouldn't be wanting to do that too easily. But it was Lang hitting into FCST and Perkins just trying to get past. Now Lang is losing out and Jay has now got a pass, but Jay's actually in a great position now. He's gone all the way from the back up into P6 now. That's FCST is in the pits, pitting early. A lot of people are pitting quite early actually. Strange to see someone pit this early, but I guess they are doing it. Now going through here. It's this right-hander. Just so close. Now Perk is actually running away back up to where he was, but he's got 7 seconds to catch up to Wildfire and Smithy. Smithy's in a great place to win this race. He's got the tyre advantage and track advantage as well. Track position. Aram's doing quite well from retiring, starting from the back as well, just behind Jay, who starts at the back. He's done quite well to gain those places as well. Lang goes a little bit deep there. Jay is so close to the back of him, but it's so difficult to overtake in Monaco. It's just impossible almost. 3-second time penalty for KJ Styles for corner cutting. That'll be in the chicane. There's no real place to corner cut. Or maybe that corner could also be the turn 1, Sandoval. There's nearly contact again. Jay's so close to overtake him, but he just can't. He does not have DRS off Lang, but he has a shocking exit. He can't actually gain anything. He in fact loses on this straight, even with the DRS. He has much higher downforce setup, but Lang nearly spins on the power. Topper overtaking KJ Styles into turn 1, sending a move. Now Lang's just trying to keep ahead, just slow down a little bit through the corners and get a much better exit. Is an easy way to keep ahead, but also you lose a lot of time. Now Jay's trying to get past Lang, not quite going to be able to go around the outside. The track is just too tight for him to do it, but now he tries to do maybe a switchback move and another one, not quite, nearly into the back of Lang. Just gotta keep as close as he can. Does get a really good exit here, but Lang just got yeah, it is actually a really good place. Trying to go down the inside here, now on the outside into chicane. Can he get past? Just about not. He just gets squeezed out. Can't quite pass there as well. Lang is fighting for his life. He does give the position. He does see that was a bit unfair. A bit of unfair defending. Now Aram's got to try and pass Lang. And Lang has got to try and keep up with Jay, but I doubt that happening. Aram doing some strange gearing, but it seems to be working. Lang goes too deep and pretty much easy to lock up there. Now Topper's on the back of Lang. Lang is in the middle of everything today. Now the battle between KJ Styles and Topper is catching up to Lang as well. KJ Styles just doesn't have the turn-in. Needs to turn in a bit earlier to just like counter that. Lang's again going wide. It's almost as if he has a little bit of damage. I'm not sure if he does. He doesn't seem to have any, but he might have a little bit of just invisible end plate damage. It can happen where you have a little bit of damage, but it can't be seen, or something's obstructing the airflow. Really isn't getting through the corners too well, so he might have a shocking setup. It's always possible. On the brakes now, so close. There's nearly contact there with Topper into the wall. Smithy's just running away here, just keeping nice and safe. Just keeping it out of the walls as well. Cycle for everyone, pretty much taking out those pit boards. Jay with the fastest lap actually, so he has got a lot of pace. Yellow flag sector 2, that is Topper. No, that is Kaiser spinning around. Put down too much power on the exit, and hasn't lost his wing for his own sake. But it's never good to be spinning. Maybe he does have a bit of damage, I'm not sure. No, I think he just has hot tyres. So definitely has hot tyres, but it's never surprising. Into pits goes Matthew. I think he's got a bit of damage. Yeah, easy to pick up a lot of damage on this track. Just make one mistake, get a bit of damage, and it keeps on piling up. It's Matthew retiring. He did say he's probably not going to get through the race, so it's not usually crashing out because you don't really like lose your wheel. It's more just can't be asked to drive on the track. Jay has got a penalty though, so that's not going to be good for him. Perker goes into the pits to change out of those soft tyres. They're 9 laps old, so it's not surprising. Any contact between Topper and Lang. Topper doesn't go into the pits with Lang, which isn't surprising. Lang with a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane. Such a tight pit lane, but that's unfortunate because it doesn't show up that your speed doesn't really show up properly, so you can easily slightly overspeed it. It's also quite easy to go too really slow into the pits because it's just difficult to get into it. It's difficult to even speed sometimes into the pits if you want to, but yeah, that's unfortunate. Lang is now really close to Blues after coming out of the pits. Blues just not having a good race at the moment, really good qualifying. Race isn't going well for him. This race is all about consistency, as that's Louis for multiple warnings, track limits and qualifying. Now Wildfire goes into the pits as Jay overtakes him. Wildfire actually stayed out for a long time, which might not be the best strategy because he's being overtaken by Aram, although Jay is started on the mediums, so he'll be fine actually. Does get overtaken by Topper as well. As long as he doesn't lose out to Perker, he should be alright. He does lose out to Perker actually. Perker gets past. Now Wildfire's actually battling on the pit exit, as we see Lance Stroll going over the curb. No, I'm joking. Yeah, Wildfire just about lost out on the pit exit. He does have the newer tyres, but only by 1 lap. As Perker actually zooms ahead, now he has to overtake Perker. Perker's now up into provisional P2. Is that someone going slow? Louis going slow. Yeah, Wildfire just lost out. It's not good. As Louis is retired from the session, into the pits he goes. Not going to be a safety car. It is good to see people retire in the pits. Instead of out on track, because that means there's no safety car. Also instead of leaving. Now KJ Styles slowing Perker down by a lot actually, really slowing him down. Perker's nearly into the back of KJ Styles. He's going to have slipstream ERS and DRS here. As KJ Styles gets out of the way, presumably he'll get out of the way of Wildfire as well. There's big contact. Wildfire does bully himself past just about. That could have been a bit of damage though. He's lost time as well to Perker. Perker definitely got through easier than KJ Styles in the end, but they did get bunched up a lot. Some close racing. Let's look at the leader. Let's do a lap with him. Into turn 1, down to 3rd gear. People can also choose 4th, but I choose not to. Get a turn in, nice and easy. You can use a lot more curb than you think, but don't get a warning for stuff like that. Through here, nice late apex, 2nd apex as well. Through here, don't turn in too early, you will hit the barrier. Over a bump there. Now down into 2nd here, right-hander, into the tightest chicane on the F1 calendar. Got to get a car 10 in as early as you can. Try and keep as high a speed as you can through it as well, and you'll be alright. Perk with the fastest lap now on those fast medium tyres. Is tunnel section. Now onto the brakes, into the hairpin, into the chicane, sorry. Lots of tyre marks from where people have slightly locked up there. Perker now so close to the back of Topper. Really close racing. So close, nearly hits into the back of him there. Topper on the slower tyres, obviously.